Alright, I decided to go ahead and squeeze in some more of this throughout the week. I plan on playing it Tuesday, Thursday, which is today, Thursday, and then I'll be able to go in a longer stream on Saturday if I'm still playing it at that point. Like I said in the description, this isn't a playthrough. This is just me playing it. I'll stop when I'm frustrated, probably, which is what usually happens when I try to single player these Snowblind action RPGs, because sometimes they just have stuff that rushes you down and sucks all your health away, and it's just really frustrating. I am trying to play in a kind of exploitive way that I know, to like really max out my health regen or whatever. So hopefully that'll push us along further. And I have played through all the way through one of these before. The original Untold Legends I played beginning to end. The sequel to Untold Legends, I want to say that first one I only played on Twitch. It was a long time ago. The second one I played on YouTube, but it's a pretty short stream. So the first couple hours of the game, and then I hit a glitch that I couldn't get past. The game just kept crashing. So, but I left it up. It's a cool game. Play it on real hardware, I guess. Also, I've made some changes in my settings, so maybe I could take another look at that someday. I think one of the main things on PSP, the default settings in PPSSPP, which is the only PSP emulator as far as I'm aware, its default settings, it speeds up load time a whole lot. A lot of PSP games have really just a really god awful load time, like something that genuinely affects your experience with it. So they have it by default fast loading. Well, if you have any experience with using emulators or even backwards compatibility on a PS2 playing PS1 games, fast loading doesn't work a whole lot of the times. Like almost as often as it does. Like you've got like a 50-50 crap shot with any game whether or not fast load's going to be fine. So I've disabled all of that and I'll just endure it. I kind of try to give original experiences for games here anyway. So even if I don't necessarily think watching a load screen is a really enriching experience, but I mean, if it's what has to be done to make the game play like it originally did and work and not crash, then yeah, that's what we're doing. I have absolutely no idea where I am or what they want me to do, where I'm going. I have no clue. Giant ant caves. That's what we're looking for. I've already killed all this stuff. Okay. I gotcha. That's the direction it came from. And then this was the save point I used. Blah, blah, blah. Let's keep going north on the beach. I don't know if I missed anything up there. Or if I can go anywhere north. Can you pass under the... I guess that's the real question. Can I walk under this? No. Man, those water physics. Good stuff. So the other thing about playing long games is they take away from all the natural flow of other stuff I'd want to play. And that's frustrating. Like when I was messing around with ROM tests last night, I just for whatever reason decided to start playing Super Hang On. I was like way into it. I'd be playing Super Hang On tonight if it wasn't for this game. It's not that I resent this game, you know what I mean? Because this is good stuff, but like I always do gravitate towards short games and switching through them.
But it's not the poor mammoth ants' fault. You see, they're sensitive creatures. They don't like loud noises. But of course, the elder... Oh, no, it's not the lava riders that are the problem. It's the noise they make. You see, the vibrations... Now the mammoth ants are swarming all over Blacktail Ridge. Well, not unless you can find the mammoth ant queen, and, well, I can't think of anyone who's got the guts.
Alright. One thing that's cool in these games is you can toggle to a bigger map too.
What are we talking about? Oh, yes, as I'm sure you know. If we're gonna save our village, we need to strike at their heart by killing...
That don't seem good. I stepped on it just because I wanted to see, but no. There were a few spots in the game that ran really crappy and the graphics tiled in, and I feel like that happens on the real PS2 also. I'd have to go back and see it again. In fact, I'm almost positive I had a lot of problems like that in the desert area, which we'll get to later on. So yeah, I expect it to run really poorly. I don't necessarily think that those are emulation problems though. I think this is actually emulated correctly. It's just a janky ass game. But it's also like bigger in scope than any of the other ones that are like this kind of. They really tried to make a Diablo game out of it, kind of.
You ought to know. Not that it makes a difference to me.
That's too far forward. All right, there we go. Yeah, maybe. That's good. What have we got? Garbage. Garbage. That's worth some good money. And more garbage that's worth some good money. I don't really feel like I need to buy anything either. How many earrings can you wear? It says earrings plural, so I'm thinking that it's only one. I don't know. I'm sure we'll figure it out over time. Who cares? That's blocked off. And is this blocked off? Yep. Everything's blocked off. Giant traps everywhere. Oh, there's my whirlwind. I haven't been using it. That's some cool stuff, though. My mana regen's terrible. That might be an option, though, for getting through some bosses and things like that. I at least have some options now, you know what I mean? It's not always just the same crap. Let's make these guys extra squishy, yeah? Yeah, you do have to tap the button. It's not like Diablo where you can just hold down on the button. Also, we're going to get an answer to my earlier question right now. Poison resistance, armor bonus. Poison resistance, armor bonus. One or the other. The earrings are in pairs, and you gotta wear both of them. Yeah, it says rings plural, so I'm assuming that's how it works. Character models aren't detailed enough to show earrings on them, so... I do like their old school CG look, though. I think it works really well. This game's art works well, both zoomed in and zoomed out, which is a rare thing for this kind of stuff. And I think the overall look of the game has a lot to do with what I like about this one in particular. The Dark Alliance games are less colorful than this, kind of less interesting. And you're probably saying, what do you mean less colorful? But this changes as you get further in it. You'll see. There's a lot more stuff. A lot of stuff you ain't seen. I think that's probably a better bow. I think just about anything would be. 14 to 21. Nope, it's the exact same bow. I literally picked up the exact same bow I already had. Lucky me. Anthill. Yep, this is where we're going. Right into the anthill.
Say what you will about Hollis, but at least there's no giant ants there.
There's one other thing I wanted to check here real quick. Are these infinite? Well, that's not my actual question, but it feels like that's the answer is yes. Anyway, what I wanted to check was the quest screen. Okay, so that was just a progression of the quest. Find the ant hole, find the ant queen. This game doesn't support side quests, I do not think. I believe that this is an entirely linear game. So really the second game works the same way, Return to Arms. You know, I'm sure these guys aren't infinite. I should probably go back to the beginning and fight them. Hang on. Nothing's infinite, right? Because I would get infinite experience if that was the case. So that can't be true. They still spawning any assholes back here? No. I got a magic shield though. Let's check this shit out. 17, 8, and I don't care about intelligence. I'm dumb as a brick. 15, yeah, I'm not going to be able to replace the shield I have. It's just 32. Completely insane compared to anything I found. Yeah, slightly better armor. Tainted quilted, tarnished quilted. Tainted slightly better than tarnished. Let's drop that. That's really heavy. It's also very heavy. It's not really worth it. Nothing down here. I also have some Doom related plans for future stream. Gonna be doing some Doom. And another thing that came to my mind recently, I need to install Steam on this PC. I've been strictly using it as an emulation box, but it can run some games too, and there's some stuff I should put on here and make it the easiest way to stream some of that stuff. I'd like to do Rage. Also, a buddy of mine said he'd been playing Space Marine 1 a bit lately and how fun it was. And I remember liking that game too, and I have it on Steam also, I guess. We'll be streaming Steam. But my point was, other stuff in there would be typing the Dead Overkill, which I'm definitely going to do at some point. I feel like doing some typing. I'm a good typist, by the way. I type about 100 plus words a minute usually, so I do all right on it. But in fact, 120 last time I checked on a ergonomic keyboard. You betcha I'm going to use an ergonomic keyboard just so I can rip even more ass. I type way faster on those for whatever reason. Red Faction Armageddon I also want to stream, because we did Guerrilla, so I might as well do Armageddon as well. It was the follow-up. It's not as good. I'd say it killed the series, but what really happened is the Volition, is that what they're called, got bought out or something, along with everything else that went away from like THQ or whatever, so... This is a straight out of Diablo level, by the way, and the bug caves. Something you can still enjoy even in Diablo 4. A game that looks like Diablo 2 and plays like Diablo 3. Which is everything, which is honestly the only thing I ever wanted out of Diablo. And if you're like, ew, why would you want it to play like 3? You should have played it past launch. It's a different game, and you never played it if you haven't played it past launch. It's just a completely different game. I don't even know what else to say about it. I still like a lot of things about the way 3 plays better than 4, but 4 has been improving so much, so fast over the last 3 or 4 seasons that, like, if you haven't played it since launch, you need to go back and check it out again. I think that's going to be the way things are going forward. I even expect Path of Exile 2 to be rough even when it's out of beta. It's just going to be rough. Things are rough. They get better. Hang in there, y'all. Also, don't be so negative about everything all the time. This internet crap is like trick you guys into thinking you have to bitch about everything constantly. You don't. Oh, I'm full. Must be full. Yep.
Can't carry anymore.
Takes them so long to say that. All the voices come in very late and very slow in this game, and I'm almost positive that's the way it is on real hardware. when we do return to Norrath, maybe I'll play it on real hardware just to compare. You know, Return to Arms, I think, is the name of that game. But I think it has some of the same problems, if not all of them. I think maybe some of the glitches with the math on the gems and stuff was worked out, but and that maybe most of the map loading slow, crashy kind of problems are gone. I do want to say maybe that even it crashed on me a bunch of times in the desert on real hardware. But yeah, it has a lot of the other issues. Some of the problems are inherent to this game engine too, including the disturbing screen interlace when you go in and out of the menu, which you can see just as well in emulation as you can on real hardware. I don't know if this is really the moment I wanted to save, but I did. So whatever. Who does business around here? I can't even remember. This guy?
If we're gonna save our village,
Okay, yeah, we've already been over that dude, but who's the guy who sells shit? Where's he at? Is it this guy? Olak? Like, one of these people has to be like a business person, right? That does business? This guy.
can't that vampire find anything else for you to do? Well, I can. If you want this ship built, do something about the mammoth ants. Then go out cold with the pump. Until that's done,
So I literally can't sell shit? Oh, that's really something special. That's truly something, man. Alright, here's this portal thing. Let's use it. Oh, no, you can't even do that. Wow, this is fucking balls. So I'm just stuck. Can't carry stuff. Super cool game. So I just don't even get the sell value for it. Oh, there's that slow loading in shit that I was talking about. Yeah, I don't even get the sell value for it or anything. I just gotta toss items. Okay, just throw in everything. Just drop it all and start all over again. Right, leave that big old pile of shit behind and keep on moving. Oh, and I guess if I run out of potions from here, it's just, hey, that sucks, huh? Be nice to have a shop. I'm not going to use the two-handed anything, so I'm not picking that up. I actually do intend to block more. I haven't been blocking enough. Those might be good. Well, let's check out these shoes and pants. Two versus 19. Slight upgrade. Pants I have now are 35. 13. No. Nope. Oh, I'm almost dead. Worn leather boots. I bet these aren't any good. We'll see though. This is such a shit ton of enemies, but at least I'll get a bunch of experience. It's already moved quite a bit. Alright. Yeah, I think Rage would make a really good playthrough for a stream. Because I've always felt that that game is underrated, kind of. Like, not that it's the greatest game in the world or anything, but it is like a pretty solid 8 out of 10 first-person shooter. It got kind of written off as if it were a 6 or 7 out of 10 shooter, even though it's not. And what was really bizarre about that to me was that Bioshock Infinite was out at the same time as Rage. And Bioshock Infinite plays just about completely the same, minus the vehicle stuff, which doesn't really add much to Rage, to be fair. So it's basically the same kind of game where you walk from point to point in the story and you shoot stuff and you kind of backtrack through the same territory a lot to save development time and energy, right? But and you know, Bioshock might be the slightly better of the two, but they're still both just 8 out of 10 games to me. And you know, I guess people were real into the story of Bioshock, which I didn't really like. I mean, Infinite, I think, has a story that stands on its own anyway, mostly, but it was just like, it's pretty good. It was sort of original. There's definitely some issues in it. Whereas Rage is more of like a standard, you know, just post-apocalyptic Mad Max thing. But it's like, there shouldn't have been such a disparity in like critical opinion between those two games when essentially at the end of the day they're the same game. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people really like story and setting and stuff definitely affect my opinion of a game, and everyone likes a good one, right? Although I don't want story eating up all my time. I'm playing a game, but I would prefer, you know, games to have cool stories and settings and things. But like, does it really have that big of an effect on my opinion? No way. No, no. At the end of the day, if you serve up the same game two different ways, like I'm gonna see it. You know what I mean? Like some people can't see that Wipeout and Mario Kart are basically the same game, but they are. You know, like you you just change, you just repaint all that Mario Kart shit with futuristic coding and speed up the gameplay a little bit, and that's Wipeout. It's the same game. You just kind of got to see it because they play the same. Where's this? Once I go over to check out what the situation is, they're suddenly they're not doing it anymore. Holy moly, 34. God, that's so heavy. I'm just collecting shoes mostly. Why does this game give you so many damn shoes? What's even up with that? I'm counting them this time. That's number 4. 4 in there. Okay. Not so crazy. I like. What's that all about? It's a good weapon. I have thought about doing like two-handed weapon stuff. I did accidentally waste a point in that category. But I don't know. I'd have to put a bunch of points in it for it to be worth it. Maybe later on, if there's a point where I feel like I have 2 weapons that are worth using. You know what? Let's grab some shoes now. Unless I see dwarven stuff or something that's describing itself in a superior way instead of how damaged it is. Again, that's an elven club that's shittier than the whatever elven club I have. So, sharpened elven club. Yikes. Let's see where we're at on those potions. I'm scared. 15. That's could be worse, I guess. Gone through about 5 since we've been in here. Really way more than that, but we picked up a lot too. see what that's all about. That's totally crappy. That's pretty good. Just not as good as what I have. What I have is crazy good for a little dagger. Crystal dagger that I have imbued with electricity through a crystal. Or through a some sort of gem. Shock gem. What's this look like? That's a pretty good weapon, but that's a no dagger weapon. Yeah, that's a no dagger weapon. A no shield weapon, I mean. Well, either one. Take an actual breather here while my character heals. Man, they lay it on pretty hard. Oh, crap. Lots of stuff drops, but most of it just sounds like crap. That's something I want to check out. .40 to 57, 47 two-handed weapon. Yowza. Man, let's at least hang on to that and give it some real serious consideration. It's a bit more powerful. I mean, I would be swinging a bit faster with it too, it sounds like. Faster, have more range, and do a little more damage, but I'd be giving up a lot of defensive. And you can see how that's going. The only hope is that I'd take less damage from not being so close to stuff. But that's probably a bit of a vain hope there. That's almost certainly an upgrade, right? 1421, 2436, huge upgrade. We didn't use it or anything like ever, but hey, at least I got it. Alright, let's see. This is a huge spiral. This is such a common action RPG trope also. I'm pretty sure Dark Alliance had a big ass spiral in it. Diablo 3 has a big ass spiral like this. Oh, look at that shit. Can't carry anymore as soon as he gets to the fucking greatest item of the century. This thing weighs 10. Drop that shit. It's trivial. That's really crappy. I mean, honestly, I can really drop all these shoes. I don't need all this crap. Actually, those circlets are probably good money for their weight. So that would be the smart move, is not to toss them. So this is like... Can't wear them. Requires level 19. Look at the sell value on those bad boys, though. I'm going to drag anything around. Shouldn't that be it? That's heavy, but like really decent money to weight ratio. I don't think I'm going to be holding it for 8 levels, so that's not really the way to think about it. Let's try this for a second. If this is really good, I might imbue this with a Storm Shard. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. This is the new way. Man, I wish I could wield both. That'd be so fucking cool. He holds it in one hand anyway. Oh, and in the menu. The game he doesn't. Oh wow, look at this big piece of shit. Is this the queen? No, these are just guardians or something. I should really just invest the other shit in passives as well. I think going forward I'll be doing that a lot, because like there's no point in saving the extra points to put back into Bind Wound, because it's got a level cap anyway and it's not going to let me spend the extra points on them. So you might as well spend down every time, just as long as you make sure that at least one goes into Bind Wound. And yeah, it's that important. Alright, so this being a new chapter, you can't teleport to any of the old locations. This is the first teleport location I've ever reached. I can now teleport back to town. Does that mean I can buy shit now? Sell shit now? Because that sure would be nice. Grab it, fucking everything out of this room, go back to town, see if I can sell it. So I genuinely don't have a salesperson here that I can work with. I cannot sell my shit. Alright, gotta Google it because that's too serious of a problem to let go. In Frozen. Okay. So apparently you can go inside of Froze Manor. Sorry, let me start looking at the screen again. That sucks because that means I left quite a bit of money on the table. But that's alright, I scooped everything out of that last room that I could. Everything that wasn't nailed down. Those true plate leggings are what's really going to earn me a beefy bit of cash. But I can't go in Froze Manor. I can't actually go into Froze Manor. It says talk to Stinmere in Froze Manor. There's only Melman and Olek and Vignir. The other person they're talking about just fucking does not exist, right? Right? Is there somebody else down here? Did I miss somebody? Does one of you assholes have a store? There he is. Holy shit. Look how little this dude is. I can't be blamed for missing this. I'm not selling my dagger yet. That's the good one, right? Crystal Dirk. Keeping that. Not selling my shield yet. Oh, money, money, money. Something. I was gonna say something's real heavy. Yeah, it is real heavy when you're carrying an extra 15 pounds all the time. On top of what I would normally have. That still feels a little bit heavy-ish. Like, oh, I guess I could sell this. This, but these things don't weigh anything. That's getting to be kind of a big number, maybe. Not like crazy long potions or anything, but I'll probably buy a few more. Oh, he only sells the big ones. How many of those do I have? 2? Let's buy 8 of those. Right? You know what? Let's buy 10 more. leave me with a lot of carry room, does it? Well, the next time I raise the level, it's all going into strength anyway. And also, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and commit to a two-handed lifestyle. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just take the weight off. That weighs so little, I don't care. But this has got to go, I'm afraid. Yeah. It's a really good shield, but I'm not using it. Wait, that brings me up to what? 120? Alright, whatever. Alright, I gotta get a drink and stuff. That was where I really screwed up before I started the stream. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks for watching. All right. And just like that, I'm right back. How you guys doing? Playing more Champions of Norrath. I guess I'm going back in the ant-hole, huh? PS2 motion blur. Make sure you stay and kill everything, though. That's where experience comes from. No reason not to kill every single thing in this game.
With all this trouble, there's bound to be a woman somewhere at the end of these caves.
Yeah, my guy, he says, if it ain't Scottish, it's crap. Or whatever the fuck Michael Myers used to say. Or to experiment with that. How many arrows am I carrying? That would be a big question too. So that's a lot of arrows. That's probably where a lot of my weight's coming from too. No throughway there? Okay. I might be able to get enough in attack on a dude if he got close enough. Battle worn quilted helmet. Oh, that's garbage. Yeah, I say that interlacing effect in the menu happens the same way on a CRT TV, but that's not even true. It's much more jarring looking on a CRT TV. You're like, ugh. Like all of a sudden all the interlacing's fucking backwards or something. I don't know what that is, but it probably has a decent money to weight ratio at least. 20 to 32. It's not as good as the other one, but I could dual wield those and get maybe interesting results. Be like a true berserker. Berserker. It's not bad either, it's just not great. It's interesting how I barely have to think about the controls in this game. They're not even really all that different from Diablo. So it's pretty easy to pick up and play in that regard. I guess that's the upside of playing something that's getting much closer to being a modern video game. 4, 29, 34. Holy moly, that's good. And a strength bonus. And I don't have any more gems, unfortunately. So strength bonus, no moss. How much weight loss did that give me? I had 200. Now I can only carry 195. That is kind of a bitch, but you know I was going to lose it at some point or another. That's kind of the way those things go. It's a weighted war pick. Let's see if I can drop a stack of this or two. That's probably good. Oh, that's a good weapon too. And that's one-handed. See, now this would be maybe a brutal combo though. I wonder what this is like. Let's feel what this is like for a minute. I don't think that's any good. That might be what I already dropped, in fact, I don't know. Man, helmets feel rare in this game. Oh, the attack speed is insane. Maybe this is the way to go. That hurt pretty bad there, though. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'm gonna go back to the Forged War Scythe. I feel like defensively I'm doing better for whatever reason. I'm not even gonna question it, I'm just gonna roll with it. Oh, yeah. Thank you for joining me in my dungeon today. We're killing ants, I guess. Yeah, good thing I saved, huh? Oh, okay. It's a cutscene. It felt like it was just locked up. Very odd cutscene. That's way gross. dropped like a rock. Sorry. Hearing weird stuff. Gross. I'm not trying to spawn more enemies, damn. A couple of preemptive potion drinks here too, just because it's that nasty. We're still in the preemptively drinking potions as if we're fighting a boss phase. Because it might as well be. This is just as hard as the boss fight right here. I could just as easily die right here. This is crazy. Whew, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. We done? We done yet? Oh man, come on, you piece of shit. There we go. Jesus H. Our potion situation ain't gonna be good. I still don't really have this cleared out yet. Some pretty interesting drops, for sure. Okay, so it's not crazy. I drank maybe like 11 of the big ones and 5 of the small ones, so nothing, it's not wild or anything. Jesus, I was really scared there for a little while. Those are good, but they're not as good. These are terrible. These are identical to what I have. A bunch of crap, mostly. Bunch of random, stupid crap. None of this stuff's in the ballpark of being as good as what I'm using. Alright, whatever. I'm sure that's just flame protection, which is not going to be as good, right? No, nothing's ever as good as health regen. It could be a really long time before I replace any health regen stuff. Any more enemy spawn points? What about over here in this corner? Yeah, here we go. Basically, these are all still active enemy zones. So probably the tip for the boss fight, which I now see in hindsight, would be you want to make him not move around much. Which I actually, that's kind of what I did on the round that I won. He went to one area, A bunch of enemies spawned. I killed them and moved to his other area and attacked him there. Killed those enemies, and as he was moving, took him out. That's what you want to do, though. You want to, like, kill the enemies when he moves, and then go to that area and fight him. And, like try to not move off that path because you don't want to spawn extra enemies. If you run all around the arena, you're going to spawn a shit ton of fucking ants all over you, and there's not much you can do, really. Which I believe happened to me the first time I played through.
You did it! Oh, I don't know how you pulled...
Thanks, dude. That's at least a decent amount of cash. And then this dude. Go ahead and sell it. I decided I don't want to do two one-handed anything. That's not likely to. I'm not likely to change my mind on that anytime super soon. That's probably good.
What is that sat there and really quiet?
10 and 10. So that puts me at it doesn't say here, does it? It would say here 220 plus 20, so I'm at 200 right now, or 210 right now. I bet it's 210 if it's 220 on the next level, and then I have 20% bonuses, so I'm at 230 right now on health regen. But this is still pretty early on. Trust me, I think I can push a much bigger health regen than this, and it really will be the thing. I want to be like, enemy hits me and nothing happens, and I just stand on their face and do literally anything I want to him. Oh, by the way, I didn't use any of my powers on that last guy, and I do have some. I could have like used Cyclone, or at least done the crit thing and gotten some more damage on him faster. So that was just poorly played. Don't play like I do. This is not a strategy session. I'm trying to make a guy who can just survive being hit in the face. That's my whole strategy. Which of these assholes wants to talk to me about this? No quests. Awesome. Alright, I guess I'll just talk to everybody. Hey, dickweed.
Let me explain this one more time. I can't cut the
Oh, okay, so go down to the lava field. Alright. As much of a dickhead as this guy is, at least he told me where to go. Hang on just a second. I don't actually need to save, but hang on just a moment while I pause. Right on the road again.
This time, well, she seems to have wandered. Caverns aren't too far, I suppose.
This is like the place I'm going anyway, right?
Fire gap. Some of the gnomes call it gap.
I'm gonna do a stream of Cat Ash at some point. I'll have to do the arcade version because I suck at it, and also, you know, the home ports are lacking in their own ways. I really don't like the TurboGrafx port, like, very much at all. It just doesn't even resemble the original game, and it's hard as shit. The Genesis port's actually a pretty good port. Like, it looks and plays just like the arcade game, except it's missing 2 of the 4 characters. And the 2-player feature, of course, but I mean, I don't know if there's any way to preserve that, since it was a split-screen arcade game. Is there somebody to talk to over here? Because I kind of got the indication from the other dude that there was like some other guy here that was going to talk to me. No big deal either way, whatever. Actually, I am really glad I streamed this game one way or the other. This is pretty fun. Yeah, like I said, I think it's the best of these action RPGs on the PlayStation 2, and there's a lot that use this engine. And they're all pretty fun. They're all pretty good games. This is just, I think, the biggest adventure of all of them. I kind of want to do Bard's Tale at one point because I haven't. Like when I started playing it, I was just like, the humor and everything put me off. Like, maybe I can laugh more at it than with it and go back and give it another shot. Also, it was painfully easy, but I don't know that that holds up, you know. These games tend to get frustrating. That effect doesn't render well at all here. Alright. I've got to know, like, just because that's really bad, I gotta know if I can make it not really bad. If I switch into a software renderer, so give me one moment, I'm gonna see how that goes down. Like everything runs like shit now. Now it's more evenly overall shitty instead of just like slowing down in a certain spot. Yeah, that's way worse. Okay, hang on just a second. Let me fix it. Shit. What do the buttons do? Yeah, okay. Well, this sucks, but God, is it ever gonna snap out of it now? Ugh. Yeah, it does. But you have to get away from that shit. Yeah, it seems fine when you're not around the Steam effects, but even going around them seems to make it slow down and stay slowed down for like a long time. Ugh, this thing seems awful. Oh, no. Don't do that, dude.
the one. Of course. It all makes sense. The way to the pump is blocked. There used to be a bridge, but that's gone too. You might have better luck than me. If you manage to convince them to part with a lot... I can give you the exchanger right now. Hold on. What did I do with the exchanger? I swear I set it down...
What a dumb dickhead. I'm curious if I missed anything back here. I don't like hanging out back here because of the poor performance, as you can see. What am I even looking at here? Is this an enemy? What a piece of crap. Can I hit him from here? Get over here. Get over here. Yeah, I can. I squished that one. Get off this crappy ass screen. What am I missing here? Oh, is it this? That doesn't seem right. Yeah, that just about killed me. Yeah, you keep saying that, but like, no, it's not. Was I'd be done already, you asshole. So we've got our first sub-dungeon here. Bastard. Will this alone convince them to get out of the llama and fight me? Because he can't actually hurt me this way in the long run. Interesting. I'll see if I can hit him from here too. That got him out. Yeah. I can take care of him pretty easily when he gets out. Definitely getting some slowdown here. This map is not running well in here, sadly. Probably gonna need to carry way more arrows because I wasn't using them for anything and now I am. It's funny when those guys give up and like charge me down. Like, oh shit, it turns out this guy's way better at melee than he is at being an archer. It's the biggest fucking mistake they could possibly make. That was awful. Sorry about all that. This map has a weird border around it, which is fine. Easy enough to read visually. But I don't know if that's accurate.
Well, what do we got here? It's been a long time since... Iron carriages? You obviously aren't from around here. These are lava... Before you get any ideas, Overlander, I have you know a lava rider ain't like some kind of...
Oh man, what's this gonna entail? Is this actually gonna be like some fucked up control thing? Yeah, it is. Oh, at least it doesn't drive stupid. I don't know where I'm trying to go though, like at all. Where the fuck am I going? I actually have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, what would my goal even be? frustrating when I can't see my... Find the exchanger and insert. So the lava runner gets me to the exchanger. Somehow, using this lava runner. Oh, is it because there was no way? That doesn't sound right. Hang on. Did I not have any way of getting here before? Does that feel true at all? What's this? Alright, let's try some stuff. I feel like I'm parked on something I want to look at. Man, what a fucking mess. Are those just corpses? What is going on here? I guess. Why did my map get all flipped around and shit too? Wasn't this like this before? I'm really confused about the angles here. Have I looked at this yet?
Just think about ice, man. Wonderful, wonderful ice.
Is this just a side dungeon or? How are we doing on the marrows? Can't be good. Cannot possibly be good. 38. That's not that bad. Where the fuck was my scythe? That was weird. Scythe didn't come out. That's why I hate fighting these guys. It's frustrating. Cleric item. Let have. Shit. Doing great there. Don't need to worry about that. It looks like I'm just going to be selling crap. Wait, why did I go back? Oh, I need arrows. That was my main thing.
There's that sat there.
This area is really making me use them. Oops. What? Did it not look like that thing was chasing me down in slow motion? Yeah, insane. There's the exchanger, one of the important parts we need. Oh my god, you bastard. This guy's coming down on me so hard. I'm still using my bow. I tried so hard. I was, the entire time, I was just mashing L1. Just... They don't let you do it, man. Sometimes they just, that's just not available, I guess. They allow you to fight with the weapon, but you can't switch the weapon. Some weird shit. And it sucks real bad. What's my potion situation after that potion event? I only took about 4. Okay, we're good. Now I gotta go back through the same awful crap all over again. I wonder where this special place I have to take the exchanger is that I can't reach on foot. Those guys are in a really frustrating spot, aren't they? Just trying to push me right into the lava, huh? Alright. Where is the special place that I can't normally go? I think the best thing to do though is probably just get in the car and drive around. Is it still out here where I parked it? Oh hell no, it's not. Wouldn't that be cool though, huh? You gotta walk to the end every time. I might as well save when I'm down there. Here's some asshole I didn't kill the first time around. Word. There we go. Also, Engelbard recently did a video on Strider Arcade versus Genesis using FPGA. It's like, that really highlighted how I don't get the whole FPGA thing. Like, definitely looking at it, I don't see any differences. There's no, like, maybe the audio syncs a little better. I'm almost certain it is. But beyond that, like, no. Like, not in terms of performance or graphics in any way that a human being can see with their eyeballs. It's just the exact same shit. So like the only other thing that leaves is you know, input delay and stuff, and like if you don't have that worked out on 16-bit gaming, like what? The only real advantage I see for using a Mister is that most Mister boxes have a fairly good and easy setup for actually outputting proper 240p video to a CRT screen. Now that is actually rad. But if you're just like capturing the video and playing it on an HD TV, the difference between FPGA and software is what? I mean, that's the whole catch-22 of FPGA, honestly, for me, because I probably would be using it on a modern display. I don't know, though. I have a pretty good CRT behind me. You can see it. It's a Sanyo, and Sanyos are usually shitty I'm going the wrong direction here. Sanyos are usually shitty televisions, but that one's a real late model one. It's actually pretty good. It's like their knockoff of a Vega or something. It's a solid whatever. I gonna die trying. Yep, sure I am. I don't understand what they want me to do from here. Like, I really don't. Like, what do they want? What do they want from me? Where's this vehicle at now? Is it missing? Am I not seeing it because I'm blind? Do I just have to talk to this asshole again? How many of these motherfuckers could possibly be left? So what do you do if you've like physically lost the lava runner because you slightly did the stuff in the... Oh, is that it? I'm seeing it now. Holy shit. Okay, good deal. And I think I know actually where they want me to go. I bet it's just that little tiny island that's right over by the guy. Does that make sense? Like, that seems like some bullshit fucking video game to do. Let's go find out if I'm right. I mean, it's probably the bigger of the two islands, but you know what I'm saying. If it's not, I'm kind of surprised. Oh, don't knock me into the lava, bro. It's like the only thing I'm asking here. Don't knock me into the lava. Okay, so it seems pretty obvious that there's nothing here. What about... Trying to think of some other crazy places that I've never been. World tour here, buddy. Doesn't look like there's anything of interest there. It's basically like a repeat of the same bullshit I just saw. There's gotta be some place you can only reach by this vehicle though, right? That's the whole idea. I don't think that's of any interest either. Oh, it was the trick to get to the other side of this thing that was blocked. That would make sense, yeah. It is really simple. Is it though? Is there an actual entrance I can get in from either side here? I guess this is one. I mean, I don't feel like there's anything left I haven't explored. I don't... No. What are we trying to do here? I'm so confused. The fuck is the lava pump? What am I missing here? I truly don't get it. Like, what am I actually missing? I am so lost. What do they want from me? Where did I park? I haven't actually explored out here. Thought I had, what was wrong? Man, there's a lot more map out here. I wonder if this is the pumping station or whatever the fuck I'm looking for. I bet it is. It's like the major looking feature around here. Alright. Yeah, alright. Just float on back through this Fanta. Get out around here somewhere, I guess. Maybe not right there. Man, I've lost control of my little vehicle here. I never had any control of it. Okay. So... I need to find the nobleman's daughter. I have absolutely no idea how to do that. Is she supposed to be in here? Or is that somewhere else? She might be in the map before this one. That's what I'm guessing. This is, you know, I was wrong, and there are multiple objectives. Like, that was a multi-objective situation where those are independent of each other. One or either of those may be considered a side quest. I don't know. That's the wrong arrow. I'm going to waste the wrong arrow. I'm dumb. Let's turn this shit back around. Alright, cutscene time. Yeah, that's usual
Zagma,
bullshit, is it
Coronium,
not?
hostile. Halt and withdraw. Leave the overworlder in peace. Forgive my pets. They are a little over-vigilant. They attack anyone who passes when the lava flow stops. They've been agitated ever since they encountered that huge orc who sabotaged the pump. They attacked him, but he strode through them without suffering a scratch. I doubt that beast is an orc at all. There is some magic surrounding him, and his shadow is wrong. I have reopened the passage to the caverns of the Pollen. I wouldn't go there unless you have to, but I understand if you must.
I mean, if you're into that shit. Passage to the fall. Does it tell me in the quest log where that is then? Because I don't have any idea. None of that means shit to me, buddy. I guess I'm going back up though. I don't. Oh, this is something they've opened. Okay. Perhaps she's in here. She's probably in here. Let's be honest.
I smell dead people.
we go.
Kitty! Here, kitty, kitty, kitty! Where are... Let me guess. My father sent you here because he thought I was in some sort of mortal danger. I take one step out that door and he...
Well, you are in some sort of like caverns of the forgotten or some shit.
I'm not a girl anymore.
If your kittens are in here, they're already dead. Fuck. There's literally like 5 branches you have to go down. Alright. Each kitten's just spread to the wind when they got here. Yeah, it seems like a good place for a kitten to be. I'm about dead. I'm stuck against the architecture, can't get out. This is bad, bad. That got really hairy. I gotta be careful around this wall shit, because I got stuck in there in a way that I couldn't move. We're doing alright. There's one of the kittens. I assume it just automatically follows me because, good lord, what else would I do? Might as well kill every single thing in here, right? Stupid ass cat. Is this really going to be like hurting kittens? Because I'm not going to be able to handle that mentally. We get everything over here though, all the major bad guy stuff. Okay. We did. Where's this girl? Is she further back or further ahead? I can't even remember. Where's this stupid fucking kid at? Where's she even at? I don't even actually see her. Whatever. I guess, I mean, it doesn't matter. Might as well save every single, after every single kitten you save, since there's a save point here. You know, fundamentally the gameplay here is the same as Flicky, or its sequel, Sonic 3D Blast. Sonic 3D Blast really does feel like a sequel to Flicky. It's like, yeah, it's Flicky from a different perspective, sort of. I don't know if I'll ever stream Flicky because I don't like it very much. I don't dislike it. I just don't know if I like it enough to stream it. Maybe I'll be feeling the Flicky someday. I'll just use this reinforced rod. That'd be good. No. Ooh. How's this thing? Nah, still not all that impressive. Man, the War Scythe is really something. It's really proven to be a superior piece of hardware. Was that cat with me, or like... I feel like I didn't get the cat with me and it was bothering me. Where's the stupid cat at? Alright, there you are, you dumbass cat. Come on, let's go. So she's just moving around and also invisible? That's great. That really saves me a lot of time that she came back here, though. 2 down, 3 to go. Alright, here we go. Feels like this is the one you should do last, but actually, you know, this dungeon is probably whatever you do last. They'll probably send you right in. There she actually is. Stupid ass kid. What an asshole. Yeah, I bet that's not gonna stop him from sending me there. Who knows what this is? Am I missing? Oh yeah. Area on the right. Just piles of money.
It's all right. I know the...
Oh yeah, I think I can import my character over to Returned Arms. I don't know how hard that is to do, though. Like, I don't know how much trickery and bullshit might be involved in that. I probably wouldn't do it. It might just be a matter of moving a file from one folder to another or something. If it's as simple as, like, yeah, copying one save file folder in one folder over another, then yeah, I might do it. I said I was going to do Returned Arms on real hardware, though, so if I do it that way, then that wouldn't be an option, because I'm not doing this one on real hardware. That's the way this shit goes. Actually, I should at least look at the bronze circle. That's probably worth a good chunk of money anyway. Stupid ass cat's still with me. Girls, one kitten short of a litter, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I need to capture this image for future use here. Just a second. Yeah, I'm gonna post that as a promo for my Champions of Norrath streams. What horrors await where there are no kittens down there? It's probably something shittier than a kitten. It's probably like a skeleton man who wants to fight me. Or like, I don't know, you know, like a bigger version of one of these chuds. Not too heavy.
Can't carry anymore.
$23 instead of $22. Dear God, I gotta put that on immediately. How full am I? Doing alright, doing alright. Let's keep it rolling, kitten. You still there, kitten? Yeah, you little shit.
You had... I suppose I should thank you, even though I know my dad is paying you to do this. But you did find all my precious little kitties, so I'll go back. But only because Chloe needs her paw looked at, not because my dad told me to.
Whatever, you little shit. Sad news. So looking at the time here, it's a lot later than I realized. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. That's great because I have my perfect promo image for this for the next stream. There's something down there, but it ain't kittens. Anyway, that's Champions of Norrath for tonight. This game's really fun. I like these style of action RPGs. They're really simple, but and they are more fun with another person. Playing them alone, just running dungeons is fun, but like the boss fights are just frustrating nuisances where you have to just chop down potions. Maybe with a different class, there's a better strategy or something, but it hasn't been overwhelming yet. It's just been, it's just, the bosses. They've been manageable, but like frustrating. But mostly the game's been pretty smooth so far, and I will play it until I'm not having fun with it, and that's usually the way things go. I'm not going to do the new game pluses on it because that will take way too much time. I'm not going to jump right into a sequel for it because that will take way too much time. And frankly, I like to play simple action games a lot of the time. So, there'll be a lot of that before we jump into something that's big again. But I do have some other bigger games I want to stream. And some of those do come in big sets too. Like I would like to do the trilogy for Crysis. I would like to do the trilogy for BioShock. I'd like to go back and play the Jak and Daxter games, which I've never played. I'd like to go back and play the earlier Ratchet and Clank games, which I've never played, and then maybe transition that into playing the newer ones. I like shooting stuff, and I like hitting things with a sword, kicking things in the face, and driving things really fast. So I'll probably be doing a variety of those in upcoming streams. And if you like action games, give it a follow, and thank you for watching. Have a good night.